Hey beautiful, it's Cecily here of Operation Fibroid Freedom and Womb Hang Clan, and today we're making pho. That's right, pho for your plant-based fibroid freedom. Remember, you can always book me for a deeper walk down the natural fibroid freedom journey, and I can help you personalize a fibroid freedom action plan to help get you results. To start things off, grab about 4 to 5 cloves of garlic and maybe 2 inches of a knob of ginger and chop very finely. I also put on japonica brown rice, as you can see here. Brought it to a boil and turned the fire down to simmer and let that cook. While that's cooking, I'm actually doing what I just told you, chopping my garlic and ginger very fine to start making our broth, our vegan broth for the pho. And pho, if you don't know, is a traditional Vietnamese soup, usually made with like a beef broth, a meat-based broth, and it's seasoned up and usually has a lot of really good vegetables, meats. Sometimes they even put boiled eggs, raw eggs, all kinds of stuff, lots of spices and seasonings in the soup or pho, but they also put noodles and ramen and that type of thing. So this is a wonderful hack to kind of have that flavor and that fun style, beautiful dish, but optimized for natural fibroid freedom. So I'm just chopping up all of my aromatics, my garlic and ginger now. Garlic is great. It's anti-inflammatory to help you shrink fibroids, as well as it's great for your heart. Helps the efficiency in your circulation. Ginger is great for addressing pain, helping to balance and stimulate a healthy digestive process in your body. It also has a good benefit for toothaches as well. So keep that in mind. Here we have the spices all chopped up, and I've put them in the pan with about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And now I've grabbed some carrots. Depending on how much of this you're going to make, 2 to 3 carrots will do. And I am doing I've peeled the carrots and I'm doing a slice on the bias for that type of a shape to go into our pho broth when it's ready. Because this will be, like I said, plant-based, so it'll be full of plants, of vegetables, of spices that I like and find enjoyable. Also, that have a lot of rich color to lend to a beautiful presentation. Everything's all chopped up. Carrots on deck. And now we're going to move on to building our delicious broth. Okay, so next I went ahead and brought our garlic and ginger to a simmer with about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm just stirring it around and letting it all get evenly sauteed here. You don't want to burn it. I would say maybe about 2-3 minutes. And then I poured in 48 ounces of vegetable broth. Organic, of course. You may want to look for low sodium, where you can control how much salt is in the broth. That's up to you. But we're going ahead and getting the broth in the pan. And you want to keep your heat on about medium so that it can all begin to simmer. And here I'm just, as you can see, I have my japonica wild rice, adding a little bit more water because it was still a little bit al dente and I wanted it to steam. And then I went ahead and grabbed and cleaned 3 zucchinis. I'm adding my carrots in here as our broth is simmering to let those get tender. We don't want them to overcook, so I'm going to add these in and let them get tender. It's pretty simple. Because after this, ladies, all you're doing is putting the broth in the bowl and adding in your fresh vegetables and seasonings. Now enter zucchini. I went ahead and I finally have a vegan noodle maker spiralizer. So I got my zucchini on my spiralizer and I'm just turning them into zoodles or zucchini noodles like so. So easy and super fun. But these are what we're going to use for our noodles, and I want to go ahead and just let you know as a disclaimer, anytime you can substitute actual plant-based noodle from a zucchini or squash, you are getting bonus points for dissolving uterine fibroids. As long as you can, anytime you can substitute this real plant-based goodness for pasta, even if it's chickpea pasta, even if it was an alkaline pasta, if you were to always substitute zucchini noodles for pasta, you're going to get strides. You're going to reach bigger strides with your natural fibroid elimination success. Yep, after about 10 minutes and the carrots are tender, you layer in your zoodles, your wild rice. I have some sauteed mushrooms here that I've added along with some cilantro. Here's another version with spinach, with the zucchini noodles and the carrots, and there's chickpeas underneath with a little sesame chili oil. It depends on how you want your soup. So we've got the zucchini noodles. I've added avocado. I even added chickpeas here. We've got some spinach as a garnish, and those are those carrots that were already in the soup. And of course, I have my seaweed furikake seasoning. I also drizzled a little bit of a Thai sesame chili oil on top. And from there, if you wanted to add some coconut aminos as a garnish or something else, that would be it. But you're done. Let me know if you make this recipe. It's delicious.